Hi guys, how are you doing? Today I want to talk about what guitars I'm actually going to purchase this year from the lineups for myself. Now I'm talking about EVH, Charvel and Jackson here because I get sent guitars to show you guys. I'm lucky enough to be in that position somehow. I don't know how, but I am. And I get to show you the guitars, demo them, and also I get to obviously order some for myself, for my own personal use. Usually two, sometimes three, but usually two guitars a year I will order for myself, my own personal use that I like. Now, this year I have my heart set on getting a Pointy on the channel because I use King V's live all the time, have done for 9 years and absolutely love them, but I wanted something that felt similar that I could actually sit down with. So I decided before Jackson released their guitars that I would look at a Kelly and see if there was any of the 2021 Kellys that I actually like. As far as guitars go and Charvel, EVH and Jackson, after I did the reaction videos and looked at the website, the next day I had a proper look for myself rather than just to make YouTube videos for a bit of entertainment, and I whittled it down to 4 guitars and had to choose, and I even put it on my Instagram and some guys helped me out actually choosing because I was so stuck, because mainly Jackson guitars are absolutely blowing people away, absolutely killing it. They did last year, they had the wildcards, what they released mid-season that were made in Korea, super high-spec soloists, and they also had swirl finishes on guitars. I demoed one of them on my channel and absolutely loved it. Loved that guitar, the quality of it and everything, and I really wanted to keep that guitar. It's one of those guitars that you sometimes when you've done a demo of it, you don't want to send it back. You don't want to keep getting it out and playing it because the more you play it, the more you love it. But you don't want to send it back either. You want to keep it, but you can't keep them all, obviously. So anyway, I decided on 4 guitars. One was a Charvel, one was an EVH, and 2 of them were Kellys. Now, the guitar that's getting the most attention is actually a Kelly this year. The first one we're going to talk about is the X Series. It's got a mirrored top on it. I think it's mahogany. Now the mirrored top, the first time I ever saw one was on one of Phil Demmel's V's when I watched Machine Head, and I really liked them, and to be putting those on a production guitar is insane. It's not even, it's like, how the hell are they doing it? And who actually sat down? This is what I want to know. Who actually sat down at the Jackson table, whatever they do, I don't know, the designer, the guy in charge, whatever, who sat down and said, and actually suggested, by the way, you know the mirrored tops that go on custom guitars, oh, can we put them on an X Series, a mid-range price guitar? I mean, that was a brave guy, and what's even better is whoever makes the actual decisions when, yeah, that's a good idea. That just blows me away that that even happened. It probably didn't happen anything like that, but that's the image I've got in my head. And I think it's fantastic that they're doing that. So that's the first guitar that is I've whittled down. That's number 1. Number 2 is another Kelly. It's the Brandon Ellis model. I love Brandon Ellis and he's playing. He's a great shredder, and I'm on his Instagram and I watch him regularly. His guitar that he's put together is amazing. It's got one bridge humbucker on, that's it. And I used to play Charvel Model 1s and stuff, is it Model 1? Back in the day, and I love guitars that have just that one bridge humbucker on, and that suits me. I don't need all this other stuff to get in the way, really. I do use the neck pickup now and again, but it's so rare, there's no point having it. So yeah, that appeals to me. Also, it's a Pro Series, but it's a crackle finish as well, in like a neon green crackle. It looks fantastic. Reverse headstock. I'm a reverse headstock guy. I really like them, even on you know, like Strat type headstocks. I always go for the reverse headstocks. I'm a bit of a sucker for them. The next 2 in the 4 that I whittled it down to, well, one was a Charvel Sandimas in an ash. Had an ash body and it's got like a neon pink. It's sandblasted and the neon pink is engraved into the grooves. I've got a green glow Jackson DK2, which is my favourite looking guitar that I own and I've ever owned. Absolutely love it. So I wanted another one, and I was going to go for the Sandimas because I miss the Sandimas so much. Like I said, I grew up playing Charvels back in the day, and they really appealed to me. I've had 2 Charvels and I miss my Sandimas. It's not actually a 2021 model, but we're going to include it anyway. The next thing now, this looks fantastic. It's an EVH 5150 standard, and it's got like the banana headstock. I call it a banana headstock. Now, it's in 3 really nice colours. One is stealth black, which is satin black. 2, I think it's ice metallic, which is also a satin finish. And the 3rd one is a blue burl. There is a normal burl, browny, woody burl as well, but I like the blue one. So it was between those 3. I decided to go for the satin black stealth model. Now, I did say to my artist relation, it doesn't really matter which one you send me, because I do kind of like all the finishes. I'm not too picky, I'm not too fussy. So I whittled it down to these 4, which hopefully you'll see on the screen. And I have finally gone with the green Crackle Kelly and the 5150 standard EVH. First of all, the reason I went for the Kelly was just because of that one pickup and the Crackle finish. So yeah, I settled on the Brandon Ellis Pro Series Kelly as my first choice. My second choice, I had to decide between really the Charvel Sandimas and the 5150 EVH standard, and I ended up going for the 5150 standard. I still hope that I can get the Charvel to demo on the channel. I still hope that I can get the Kelly mirror top X series as well for the channel. I really want to see them to demo for you guys. Something that's super important here that made my decision to lean towards a 5150 standard is, one, it comes with a kill switch, and 2, it comes with detuners. With the detuner involved, I can pop it out and do a standard tuning demo 1 minute and then flick it, and we can go to drop D. That's quite handy to have for me personally. The second reason is that the neck is slightly slimmer than the Sandimas, and I've got small hands. And the third reason is that it's got a kill switch on, and I like to play with kill switches. I think they're great. All the other guitars that I love, I've sent a list to Jackson, EVH and Charvel of the guitars that I would like to demo on the channel. There will still be tons of other guitars coming to the channel to demo that I'll be able to show you guys, as well as those ones, but those are the ones that I'm actually going to purchase. These 2, the Kelly Crackle and the 5150 standard, they're what I'm going to actually purchase for myself, my own personal use, and obviously I will show you them as well. So I just wanted to share with you how I made my choice, why I made my choice, and how I whittled it down to the 4, and how I ended up whittling it down to the 2 guitars. I also have some other amazing news for 2021 for myself, and I think for you guys as well. My first ever pedal is coming out, and it's going to be available for you guys. The prototype should be here sometime within the next 4 weeks or so. It's kind of half built at the moment. I designed it with CDM pedals. My friend there, Chris, I've become really good friends with him, and we've also got 2 other pedals designed. The first one is an Overdrive, and it's built to my spec. The prototype, what you see on the channel, may change slightly. We'll see what it's like when I get it. It's going to be affordable, but it's going to be built by hand here in West Yorkshire, in England, where I live. So that's super exciting. I can't wait for that. I can't give you a price yet on those. The idea behind it is to keep it affordable. It's not to start charging £200 and stuff. I'm going to leave you now with a quick video which is going to show you the Jackson 2021 models much quicker and much more thoroughly than I did the first time. There's going to be my favourite riffs from the channel last year in the background for you to listen to. Some of them will be on my EP, which is also something that's exciting about 2021. Take care, stay safe, and I will see you all soon. There's tons of demos to do, and do not forget, if EVH release an amp this year, it will be on this channel 100% one way or another. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks for taking me to 3,000 subs. Let's move on now and get 10k. I don't know whether I'll get 10k, but if I get 10k, then the people that are wanting t-shirts and hats, it will be much easier if we could use Teespring, I think it's called, or something, and you can order them. You click on them straight from YouTube and you can order them from there, but I need 10k subs to do that. Thank you very much, and I'll see you all soon.